thoughts on this afternoon's performance?
I don't know where to start, to be honest with you. First 5-6 minutes, I felt like we, started pretty well, and then just an individual error to give them a goal, and then it runs like a plague through the first half. Then, I don't think they've had to work for any of the goals, even the third goal. It's a great strike by the boy, but it's just concentration levels from, I think, a recycle from a set play, latching onto a man, and then, like I said, the first and second goals are just complete individual moments, which unfortunately, particularly against a team like that are very high on confidence. They're a good team, and I think they're very organised. They've got a lot of experienced heads in there, and you can't give them that many goals just to start off. Like one, let alone three, is too many. And differences in the first half in particular for me was that their sort of senior sort of players within their team didn't make any mistakes. They headed it, they kicked it, they were strong, they were resolute, they made good choices, and we did the complete opposite in the first half. And like I said, you're then at a stage where we get back into the game at 3-1. The lads have tried in the second half, and even the end of the second half, I think we just get back into the mindset of making individual errors again, which are gifting the moments. And Danny's having to pull some amazing saves off to sort of save the scoreline from being, quite embarrassing. So, but what's the point of me standing here and deep diving into every single moment within that game individually to say it's not good enough? Because we've got one game that we've got to win to secure a playoff position, and that's as simple as it is now. There's no added extras. It is you've got a home game against another team in the playoffs, so you need to go and win it. So that's the message. I've said to the boys, just go and self-reflect, go and dissect your own performance, digest it. I'm quite old school, so social media and all this stuff now, where boys are quite happy to go and post all the amazing things. I think for me, looking at the suffering and the poor moments in your football career is just as important, and you should be able to self-analyse and self-dissect your own performance and say, what didn't I do very well, what did I do well? And some of them have had a go, but not enough, and can't carry that many players, particularly away from home against a team that are so high on confidence.
So a long season really comes down to that 90 minutes next Saturday, and still got that opportunity to make the playoffs.
Listen, they've proven they can do it, and we'll give them all the tools and all the encouragement. And the fans, I said to them last week, they want you to do well, they want you to thrive, they want you to flourish. So give them something to get behind. And today, unfortunately, we didn't. Said about last week, the basics were really good. We didn't do the basics well at all today. We didn't run anywhere near at the capabilities we can run. So if you're gonna allow a team to run harder than you, you can moan about everything all day long if you want, but the most elite teams in the country, in the world, run the hardest, and we didn't do it today. And if anything, we got ran through and ran over, which is embarrassing, and that should hurt them. And I hope they come with plenty of energy in their legs next week, because the message is going to be, you better run harder than you did today, and you better give the fans something to get behind, because they deserve it. And you also need to have a little bit of honesty within yourself and say, did I do everything I could today? Because the answer is no, but I hope they can see that from themselves. And I said, you don't owe me anything. You don't owe James anything, you don't owe Woodsy anything. People will say they do because we're doing something at the moment which other people maybe wouldn't do. You don't owe me anything, and you don't owe the boys anything. They owe themselves a performance. And I like to think they all have a lot of self-respect, and they now need to go and show that and prove how good they are, prove how fit they are, prove how athletic they are, and go and work a lot harder than they did today, and have that fire in their belly and that hunger within themselves to want to achieve, which is to make the playoffs. And we stand a good chance if we do everything I've just said.
and it's a home game. Final message for the fans for next Saturday?
No, I hope they come out in numbers and get behind us, and we can put on a display like we did last week for them to get behind, because they're capable of it. And they're going to be really important. It's a huge game, and it's something that we should embrace, enjoy, and we're going to need the fans to get right behind us.
Really open and honest assessment.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gaz.
All right.